Hello! Welcome. It's time for NKFL. I'm here to play GAWD. And I think it's round 3? No. Must be round 4 now. I think I won twice and then lost once. But yeah, so... Oh, Atlantis! Good to see ya. And the lighting is a little different because, unfortunately, one of my lights broke. So I have slightly less lighting now. But for the matchup, GAWD, it's been difficult to decide what to ban because the SAS is pretty even across the board. Nothing sticks out there. And lots of powerful sets. And they all have some interesting things going on here. So this one has quad kaboom with a bunch of Martian creatures that are pretty good. Does have... What's the good one? Well, Sinwix the Bold is good. Zip the Implanter is threatening. I don't think they have like the infinite thing with Zip because there is that... Yeah, it is round 4. So there... With Zip you can do stuff, but that's not happening here. And the Geistoid... It's like efficiency mostly with in here somewhere in junk restorations, but that's kind of not amazing. And there's a Talon of Invidious here. So actually I think this is in the middle of his lineup. It's not one of the craziest ones, but the quad kaboom with the Martians is something to look out for. And now here, this is a Winds of Exchange deck. This one has lateral shift. That's what sticks out here to me. The Brobnar, I know there's some sort of combo in this set with Nibor Flamewing. Maybe it is with the FOF transponder. I'm not sure though. So that might be a combo here. At the start of your turn, if Nibor Flamewing is in your discard pile, you may destroy a friendly creature. If you do, put Nibor Flamewing into play ready. Destroy, make a token creature. And then there's the FOF transponder to make a token creature when something is destroyed. I don't think those... But there's also CXO Tabor for some house cheating in the Star Alliance. And with the Saurian, though, there is also Epic Poem and a bunch of Exalting with the Longosaur Lectors, which can make tokens and exalt itself, and Order Hisaro, which readies and exalts. So the Longosaur Lectors with the Order Hisaro can make a massive Saurian board in a single turn, in addition to exalting your creatures, which makes the Epic Poem give you a bunch of amber. But other than the Rant and Rive, I don't see a lot of options to get rid of that amber if your opponent gets it. And then here we have Amber Skies. So this one kind of blows me away because it has the blue Amber Drake. So this is a special rare, which has 8 power, 2 armor. It's big, but it has destroyed, gain 4 amber, forge your blue key at current cost. So that is a ridiculous effect, gaining over half a key's worth of amber, plus being able to forge it. But what's more is that this deck has Doppelganger with that. So at the start of your turn, choose one of Doppelganger's neighbors for the remainder of the turn. Doppelganger gains the text box of the chosen creature. So if I understand this, if you play your blue Amber Drake and your Doppelganger next to each other, you have 2 blue Amber Drakes during your turns, essentially. And yes, so... they also have a Gift of Amber, so you can destroy them like at the same time. And so you can't forge 2 keys at once, but you can gain 8 amber and forge a key. That's really good. But what's more is that in Logos, it has double Quantum Mouse with DDoS. So your opponent can't play more powerful creatures than your Quantum Mouses if you put it on that. And it also has double Daughter, so this is 2 power. So either 1 power or 2 power, you can get locked out really easily with that. So this deck is doing a lot of weird and potentially good stuff. I guess it's more good than it is weird, because DDoS Quantum Mouse is just straight up good. Nothing weird about that. And then we have Grim Minders, so I think this is the top rated SAS deck, but I don't believe this is the best deck in practice. It has this interesting thing with triple protective playmate. They're all rares. I don't know if like that's linked or anything. It has Mischievous, which this is a rare card. So it after a friendly Geistoid creature enters play, each friendly creature or each player discards the top 2 cards of their deck. And then after Reap, you play the topmost creature from your discard pile. And it has Winds of Death, but it doesn't have the Mars key cheat. It has Replay Pod, but Replay Pod is an anti-synergy with Barehanded. And you could Winds of Death into like Shock Herders. Like if the opponent doesn't have any creatures, then you can Shock Herder your own creatures to Reap with them, and that could be good. Ah, okay. So you're saying it's linked with Mischievous. I see. And the bonus Amber count is low. It has 8. And the speed is not higher than the other decks. So I think this is a case where perhaps that is not actually the best deck in practice. Even though it does look good. This has double Winds of Death, though, and it also has Shock Herder and Countryside Crusher. So, that's not too much action, but you could, like, Winds of Death, your opponent doesn't play anything, maybe. But you could play Countryside Crusher and then Shock Herder that into the creatures that your opponent played. And it has Memorialize the Fallen. But this one has 18 bonus Amber and 7.6 speed. So just in comparison of those stats, like this one has 8 Amber and almost 8 speed. This one has 18 Amber and almost 8 speed. So this one's much higher on the Amber, but this one does have more creatures though. This one's 19 creatures, whereas this one's 11. Huh. The other interesting card here is Bottomless Depths, which you could use to potentially like craft your deck, I suppose, because when you discard cards, it just disappears from your deck because it doesn't even go into your purge zone. It goes face down underneath Bottomless Depths, which I don't know if that technically counts as purged. But then to round up the lineup, we have an interdimensional graft, a Brig deck, Binate Rupture Interdimensional Graft. And it has triple Exhume with Time Traveler. Double Professor Stutterkin with double Dusk Witch. That's fun. And then there's also a Key Charge. So to ban, it's a hard choice. This has so much creature control. It might be like a negative, but the Kabooms with the Mars board is interesting. I want to ban this deck with the DDoS and the blue Amber Drake. That seems really good. Even though the SAS is lower than their other decks, because it has the ability to lock me out of a game, and it has the blue Amber Drake combos with the Gift of Amber. That seems really good because it can steal games with that, I think. And then between the rest, I mean, Brig is still pretty threatening. I don't have Scaling Amber control as much this season. Clarinel, Biolan, the Juggler, Win, Exmoor. It's like Lormer has the best Scaling Amber control with Effervescent Principle, but that doesn't really... that's kind of weak on the spectrum of Scaling Amber control cards. So Brig, I think, is actually effective into my lineup. The PETA meter. You'll have to explain what that is. I'm not aware of that one. And this also has Memorialize the Fallen. I think this one is... Huh. Or maybe I should just ban the break deck. That would be wild. But nah. These Groma Miners decks usually prove to be very good. Okay. Yeah. I think that's kind of what I'm going for right now. Because in terms of gaining a lot of amber, like a rush style, they have like maybe one deck that's rush. I guess this one, the Brig deck, and this 18 amber bonus Groma Miners deck are the more rushy ones. And then the other ones are more of like a pain in the rear. And with the quad kabooms, like that's all, those take chains. So I'm thinking the DDoS deck and the Groma Miners Rush deck. I'm looking to ban those. Okay, God is ready. All right. Let's see. If, we are awaiting the challenger. Let's run this game here. So time to ban the DDoS deck. Where are you, God? Where are you? There we are. Haha. We want to get rid of Bajia. Yep. That's the first in the line. Oof. Brig. Very scary. This deck seems incredibly fast. Probably could be even faster than these Grim Reminders decks. Jeez. I guess the one thing to be said about these other decks is that the creature control is better, I suppose. Well, if you're trying to get like assurance that the decks aren't strong, you won't find that. The decks are very good in this league. But there's a bit of strategy to the deck ordering so that you don't get trapped in the final game. I think that's important, is not feeling like you're trapped in the last game, so you want to leave your options open. And there's a sort of how do you say, like a cat and mouse game. There's like a cat and mouse game with playing the matchups. So it takes a while to get a feel for that. So in the first season you play, you might just be figuring out how your lineup works, because you're learning what your opponents ban and then how to strategize with the decks you have remaining. And so here, with my lineup, I have two decks that are way higher in SAS than my other ones. So I have a deck that's 101 and a deck that's 108. So those are like very high SAS. And then the rest of mine are around 80. So what happens with my lineup is that basically almost guaranteed is that someone will ban one of these two. And then it also kind of simplifies my saving strategy because I usually just save the deck that isn't banned. So that's like the pattern with my lineup usually. But I think there are plenty of opportunities to ban stuff that aren't those decks because people have banned stuff that people have different bans and have beaten me before. Because I guess maybe they're like deciding to kneel one game for an advantage in the other ones. Because I think beating me like 2-1 is perhaps the best strategy. Rather than trying to take down my high SAS deck. But I think I'm going to ban their 18 Amber bonus deck. These all look pretty good though, so I think it's going to be a tough matchup. But this double Winds of Death, 18 Amber bonus one. It could be that the Kabooms are better. But no, you need the Martians in play for the Kabooms to work. So yeah, I'll ban... Oh, these actually have the same word at the start. So you have to be careful there with the foreign language decks. This one is like Mook Ong, and this one is Mook Kwe. So I'm actually trying to ban Mook... Oh, they saved that one. Oh, no. Okay, I was not paying attention to that. Thanks, Zoc. All right, that was stupid. So they actually saved that deck. So now what do? Do I ban the one with lateral shift? That seems like a good choice, actually. Okay, let's ban the Brig deck then, because I think that plays good into my lineup. So I'll ban the Bronco. All right, so they banned the Clarinel, the Companion of Daring, so they don't want to go up against my Final Refrain deck. So that one earned itself a reputation in like one game. Or they're just, maybe it's not just the reputation, it's just the list. So I lost Clarinel and Exmoor. So let's see how their artifacts control is. So this one does have good artifacts control. So I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get this deck versus Lormer, my double transporter platform deck. That would make the most sense. So they're trying, I think they're trying to like pin Lormer with this deck. So if I save Lormer for game 3, I think they'll try to save this to try to get this versus Lormer. So I think what I'll try to do actually is play Lormer first to get ahead of this deck. So they don't have a chance to counterpick. They have to basically call the matchup. But so then if they miss this matchup, then they won't get their artifact control deck versus my high SAS artifact combo deck. And so what do they go with? They're going with the Thing. So they're going with their big deck. So I think they did get the matchup they were looking for there. So I'll just have to, because they have Spontaneous Awakening. If I'm haunted, then they can take my transporter platform and they can turn both of my artifacts into their control, which is insane. So I think they got a pretty decent matchup here. So we'll just have to hope this goes well. But yeah, I don't think that was the ideal matchup for me. So I just have to hope to like overpower them. Okay. Ooh. This is interesting. With Lumaloo. Nah. This doesn't really work, though, because... I'd have to play, like, the Lost in the Woods first, but then I can't play an Untamed thing. So I think I have to mulligan this. Okay. Sloppy lab work, I think. Logos. Ooh, so now this is a really hard choice, actually. Because do I want the punctuated equilibrium or not? I think I'll have to discard that here. So this is my crazy line where I don't actually want to play the punctuated equilibrium because I want to hold the Armory Officer Nell. I'm actually trying to build up to the Star Alliance combo, but my transporter platforms are threatened. Maybe in this case I just want to play the Armory Officer Nell, like, right away. Nah, I'll just do what my gut tells me. Archive the upgrade. Discard punctuated equilibrium. I know it seems weird, but punctuated equilibrium, like, discards my combo pieces. Although I could potentially use it to, like, get rid of their artifacts control. But the result here wasn't amazing. Maybe I really should have just played into the punctuated equilibrium because now I have more Untamed stuff. And this turn isn't that exciting. They're booing. So they boo me. What'd they get? Oh, they got both platforms. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I think I just play my Lumaloo. Play these. Make them big. Move on. Oh, and a Resurgence. That could bring stuff back from my discard. I could bring back my Fandangle and my Bot Bookton, maybe. So I think going Untamed could be good. Oh, we're in NKFL time, so there's the logo. Minna. Does Lumaloo survive? No, it doesn't. Because the fiery shark. Okay. Oh, and I lose all my amber? Oh, jeez. That's bad. I think I'll go Untamed. Let's just keep playing Untamed. Because I can do draw a card. Oh, it was a Lost in the Woods. Haha. Do I want to play it? I don't even know if that's good. I think I kind of have to, though. I don't want to hold that card. I want the amber. So let's just get rid of those. And then Resurgence. So Fandangle and Lumaloo, maybe? I could even get the Explorer over, and then that would go with Armory Officer Nell. That could be cool. Or I could get Bot Bookton or like an Infomorph. Well, Fandangle for sure, and then do I just want to play the Lumaloo maybe? I don't have any beasts, extra beasts. Let's do the Explorer over. And try to have a big Starline's turn because I have the Observimax in my archive. So I'll be able to draw 3 cards. So that's something. Oh, and they discard my Kurzap with Dirge of the Deep. Okay. So, go Star Alliance and pull the archive. And so then I need to gain 3 amber before things come in ready. So it doesn't exactly work. If I put everything as an upgrade on Armory Officer Nell, and then maybe if I drew, then that could come in ready. So play the 2 upgrades. Have not drawn another Star Alliance creature yet. So I could play this as a creature and it would come in ready, and then I would draw. So I think that's better than drawing 1 more card here, because I don't want to play the General Order 24. I don't believe so. Effervescent Principle after forging would be good, but if I don't forge, then I don't think I want to play that. Ghost Hawk could be good, because I could go Untamed, reap with my 2 Star Alliance creatures. Star Alliance isn't good enough yet to go back into that. So I guess Untamed is looking like the best turn next, because if I went Untamed, gained a bunch of Amber, and the Fandangle was still there, then Logos creatures could come in ready, and that would be really strong. Oh, Armory Officer Nell draws a card because they played an upgrade. Nice. Oh, but then Beam of Forgetting makes me put the Munchling on the bottom of my deck. So the card that I drew was put back on the bottom of my deck. Now we have a Nightmare Inducer. So they are up to check themselves. But I'm forging. Oh, and now Effervescent Principle works great. I think so. And if I'm not doing that, though, then I'm gaining 1, 2, 3 Amber. That would be kind of a lot, though, because I could gain a bunch of Amber and Untamed if I just let them have the key. And I would, oh, but I would capture 2, actually. Yo, that's actually good. That's good. Okay, Untamed, because I'm capturing Amber. Oh, but now the I can't play the Dark Queen Gloriana, but I guess that's fine. Oh, wait, no. I can bounce the Explorer over. No, it is fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. Cool. I didn't gain as much Amber as I took him off check, though. Yeah. And now if the Armory Officer Nell isn't destroyed, I can draw more cards with my Explorer over and Stunner again. But now, Effervescent Principle should be more effective, because I would only lose 1 now, because I have 3, because it's rounded down. So I'd lose 1, and they might lose a lot. Ah, okay, so now, with my Untamed board exhausted, geez, I could get back up to check, reshuffle my deck, geez, that seems really good. An Effervescent Principle, that would just make them lose 3 Amber, and I would just go back to 2. My cards wouldn't really do that much. I guess the Mutagenic Serum is good, because that would mean that all of these mutants can reap. But they do have artifacts control. Okay, I'm going to let them have the key. I'm going to let them have the key. Let's just draw cards. Up to 7. I want to put the pressure on. So I think getting up to check for my second key is better than stopping their first key. Because if they destroyed my board there and I wasn't able to get my draws or even play my upgrades, that would have been terrible. Spontaneous Awakening, good. So that's not actually able to do anything. Woohoo! Perfect. Oh, they could have booed me, so I guess they just chose not to do it. I mean, the Spontaneous Awakening, I don't have any targets, so that's why it doesn't matter, but... Alright, so I get my second key. They reshuffled their... No, they did not reshuffle their deck. Their deck is full. Ecto Charge is in the discard, though. I don't think they have a way of returning that to their hand. So now... Untamed looks pretty good because... Or do I just want to play all my Logos stuff? Because if I play Logos, then Mutagenic Serum lets my mutants reap, but I could just reap with them this turn, you know? Yep, let's go Untamed. Let's just gain a bunch of Amber. Because I can stun the Dark Lamp, and then I reap with these. So I'm not getting out the check, but that's the most amount of Amber I could gain this turn. And now if I go Logos next turn, my creatures come in ready if they don't destroy the Fandangle. Scratch. Oh, Winds of Death. Okay. So they get Albius Stray, Blunderbore, and Shocker. That's important. Huh. So what, I guess that was some... They get some creatures, right? Okay. Huh. Also, if I play creatures, then they can fight him with the Blunderbore and I lose Amber. So let's do this. Let's go Logos. Play this, so I get to check. Discard this. Discard this. Keep Cyberclone and Effervescent Principle, maybe. So that if they get to check and take me off check, then I can take them off check before like reestablishing stuff. But now I'm on check. And they don't have anything to fight with the Blunderbore. So they need to find another way to take me off check. Don't scroll, chat. What is that? Is there anything else? Oh, there is the Albius Stray. But they're not haunted, so that doesn't come into play ready. Nice. Memo Leech. This can't come into play ready. Shock Herder. None of these can capture. There's no capture bonuses there. Oh, this has a capture bonus. Dang it. Oh, the Albius Stray is a capture. So they'll be able to take me off check. Well, oh, but they're going with Brobnar. I guess they had a different thing because they have things in the archives. Do they just have Memorialize the Fallen? Oh, burn the stockpile. Oh, I didn't have enough amber for that to work, though. But that has a capture on it, too. So they get up to 7. Okay. So now I think what I do is go logos. So I'm going to do the effervescent principle. So this is what I was afraid of them doing, is taking me off check and going to check themselves. So now I'll just return the favor, kinda, except not really. But I can purge that, play this. The big archives is a problem, though. Because I guess now maybe they baited me into playing creatures so that their blunderbore works. But they do have a chance of catching up here, for sure. Maybe I should have just not played the Cronus. But I think blunderbore has enough power. It's 6 power, so yeah, I would be able to fight the Cyberclone even if that was the only thing there. Good side crusher. But at this point, it's like I just have to keep gaining amber and hoping that they don't have the options to take me off check. Oh, so this time... Oh, so they can use the Countryside Crusher to fight with, too. Ooh. It'd be great if they didn't have, like, more stuff. Oh, Cacophonous Riot! Dang it! And now I don't have enough amber to get to check again. That's frustrating. Okay, now I think I have to, like, punctuated equilibrium them so that they just don't have whatever, like, stuff they've built up in their hand. Okay, so discarded Dark Lamp, Call of the Void, Animating Force, Boo, Being of Forgetting, Albius Stray, Skullmaster, and Emergineer. Okay. Well, I can't play the Gloriana's Attendant. That just gives them something to make me lose amber, so that's not useful. Oh, maybe I should have just used the mutagenic serum so they can't animating force it. Oh. Ah, they won. Darn it. They got ahead of me. Darn Grimaminders. Darn you. Why do you have to do so much stuff all the time? All right. Well, they got my deck. They got me good. I wasn't able to stay in the lead. I guess I had to, like, discard my Logos creatures. That stinks. Resurgence? Could I Resurgence anything? Could Resurgence a Fandangle, but that doesn't help. Logos. Draw a card? Yeah, I don't think anything would help there. Wah. I didn't want to lose, but I did. Yeah, it's a sad punk. Only drew a worthless Gloriana's Attendant. Yeah, so I tried to get around the Spontaneous Awakening deck. But maybe in that case, see, in that case, if that was their best deck and it was an answer to my best deck, and if we're out both going first up, then I think maybe that disincentivizes me from playing it first. Lorimer, I mean. But let's see. So now they don't have any artifacts control, really? Well, they have barehanded. Let's play Win. Because Win is really good versus Winds of Death, I think. So if they play Winds of Death, then I could get all my good creatures back. And I think it's better versus heavy creature control because of the regrowths. So I think I want to go with Win. Hey, why can't I choose a deck? Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, here we go. Win versus... we don't know yet. But so Win, this deck has Book of LAQ with Lay of the Land and Navigator Alley. So I can switch my houses with those cards, because I look at the top 3 cards of my deck, put them back in any order, and I can switch to that house. And then Lay of the Land, that also lets me set the top card of my deck. So those are good for big turns. And stealth modes are great against Grim Reminders, because Grim Reminders has lots of good actions. So blocking those with stealth mode is good. I can copy their actions with Mimicry. And then I have double regrowth. So if they, destroy my creatures with all their creature control, or if they like boo me, then I could potentially get stuff back with that. But they're going with this one. Okay, so they are going with their barehanded deck. So maybe they know I want to play my artifacts, so they're just getting their artifacts decks out. So I think they're playing very smart here. All right. Okay, bit too much untamed action early. I don't think this is exactly what I want, but Code Monkey. If I play these and then Code Monkey them, that would be pretty sweet. But the key charge and the regrowth aren't getting really any action, I don't think. Let's mulligan. There's the book. Nice. But I don't have anything to play the Universal Translator on. That's sad. Okay, let's go Starlines. Play these. I'll just discard the Universal Translator. I don't need the Ember that much. Okay, Mars stuff comes out. They're able to archive Don't Believe Your Eyes. Very good. Oh, and I have this combo right away? Okay, I guess I should just do this. So Starlights, and I have Lay of the Land. So this Glixel Proliferator is really good. Okay, so 3 Logos cards on top, including a Tau Vapors. So the Tau Vapors can actually draw into those other Logos cards. So what I want to do is order this so that I draw the Tau, and I'll reveal the Fetch Drones, because the Fetch Drones is like the least impactful card. So Code Monkey, Fetch Drones, Tau Vapor, and that makes me draw Tau Vapors. And so I use the book. So that switches me to Logos. And then I use Tau. And then I can archive one of these things. So I think actually I'll archive... well, the Unnatural Selection, I really want to get rid of this Proliferator. So I think I archive the Mimicry. Well, yeah, I think I'll archive the Mimicry and hope to get that to work at a good time. And then I have all this stuff. So I don't think I can hold any of that. Steel. And then the Code Monkey. So I guess that depends on if they have fighting effects. So they have Blunderbore. So I actually think I just want to discard this. I don't think I want to bother giving them stuff to fight so that I can to make me lose Amber. Okay, the barehanded. Yep. Puts my book away. Oh, and here's the Blunderbore. Oh, and the Shock Herder. So they would have gotten the effect that I was afraid of. But now let's go with Untamed, because I got a bunch of Untamed stuff. Ooh, and I can even pull the archives for the Mimicry. Okay. Concussive Transfer could be good. Yeah, okay. Well, that being said, barehanded, that's an Amber, and it would let me discard the Cloaking Dongle. But I think I want to destroy as much of their stuff as possible. So let's go Unnatural Selection first. So I don't want their Glixel Proliferator to live, but I thought I'll be able to get that with the Concussive Transfer, I think. So yeah, actually, let's do this. Let's let their 3/3 power creatures survive. And then I Mimicry the Concussive Transfer to do 3 to the Glixel Proliferator. And then I have Mustic Murmook, which will do more to the Shrink Ray Technician. And then... oh, I don't want to pull any of these creatures back. So what I'm going to do is discard the Ghost Talk so that I can pick it up with the Regrowth, just so I don't have an extra card in my hand. So unfortunately, I'm not at check because of the Mustic Murmook. But I got rid of their stuff. So maybe... yeah, I think I do want to get rid of their stuff. Because the Hypnotic Command is in their deck, so all of the Mars creatures make that more powerful. And so now this time I have Book with the Navigator Alley in hand. So I might have to hold Navigator Alley. Because even with the Cloaking Dongle, these Grim Reminders decks, they have so much fighting power. Well, they have a... let's see. It's like, what do they got in this Brobnar? Well, Follow the Leader's already gone, but they have Plummet, they have Lash Out, Soul Bomb, they have a Fiery Jark, an Ordinary Skullface, and a Shock Herder. Like, freaking everything destroys creatures. It's insane. Grim Reminder's Brobnar just has so much fighting power. Oh, they discard Plummet and then lay Lash Out. Huh, interesting. So I guess they were trying to figure out how to maximize on that stuff. So maybe my board was... oh, and they have the Fiery Jark. They just have all this stuff to destroy whatever they want. Yeah, so they leave the Mustic Murmook. That makes sense. So I think what I'll do is... okay, so I can do this. I can destroy my Mustic Murmook. There we go. Oh, no, I did it wrong. Oh. Now I can't play my Cloaking Dongle. Let's see. Can I play my Energy Vampirism? Can't destroy it. Concussive Transfer is gone. Plummet's gone. Lash Out is gone. Soul Bomb can't be played immediately. If they Shock Herder, that doesn't get through the elusive. They could Winds of Death. So if they Winds of Death, then I'd lose my combo. Dang it. Alright, I'm just going to hold it. So misplay there. I should have played the cloaking dongle on the Mustek Mermig before I destroyed it. But at least I'm on check. I feel like that log wait kind of gave away that I have the combo, though. Now they're going Mars. Mars first. So they get to use one of their things. Well, they discard Mischievous. Okay. Ooh, with the Distinct Void Prober, able to increase key costs. So I'm not able to forge. Well, I wouldn't have been able to forge through that then anyway. All right, let's go with the Navigator Ali. Okay. Imprinter Murmug, Hapsis, and Quant. So what I can do is reveal a Logos card, and then with the Kirby effect, I can play Creative Nurture, and then go Logos, and then play my two other Logos cards to completely clear my hand. So let's go Logos. So I want to put the Hapsis on top. To reveal the Hapsis. Play Creative Nurture with Kirby's ability. Then do this. Okay. So unfortunately, they get to forge their key first. So they could really swing back hard here and get a lead in the game. But hopefully my Star Alliance is going to put a lot of pressure on them now. Because these are elusive because of the cloaking dongle. So I have potential to have another big Star Alliance combo turn here. Which there are plenty of Star Alliance cards still in my deck, so I could get really unlucky and like have 3 Star Alliance cards on top and then like lose my turn. That would stink, but I think I have to risk it. The other option is to play out my Logos stuff. And this is the one where I can give a creature in play the text box of a creature in my hand, and that can have some really good effects in this deck if you play it right, because with the Kirby and the Quants and stuff. Oh, and they took me off check. So I think I have to risk not. It's a low chance that I'm going to have all 3 top cards be Star Alliance. So go Star Alliance. Okay, so we got options. So if we reveal a Logos card, then we can play all these. Which Kirby can't actually play any of my cards from hand. So that isn't going to matter. I think I want to go Logos to play as many creatures as possible. Do they still have Winds of Death in their deck, though? Geez, they do. So they can just bring all of their stuff back and destroy all of my stuff. It's like, man, Winds of Death. Screw that card. Makes me want to just like discard my creatures instead of play them. It's like, what's the point of even playing them? They're just going to be replaced by the opponent's board. All right, well, I'm kind of wasting time, I guess. I need to reveal the Twin Balti mission. And yeah, so this actually doesn't do anything. Because I can't... I don't see an effect that I could take advantage of. So we'll just have to wait. But yep. Just playing all my creatures to be destroyed immediately to a Winds of Death. And then my opponent's just going to play a bunch of Brobnar and take over the board. Now I could play Fetch Drones to discard those Logos cards. That could be useful. But if I go at any house next turn, it's probably going to be either Logos or Starline, so I don't want to discard the cards of the house I don't want to go into, I don't think. All right, come on. Winds of Death me. Come on. Oh, they're going Mars. Okay. Can I have a turn with my stuff? I want my stuff. They can at least Distant Void Prober to prevent me from forging a turn, I suppose. But if I actually get a turn with my Logos board, that would be great. I could even go Star Alliance and potentially switch into Untamed, because I'm guaranteed to have an Untamed card on top. So I could Key Charge with an Imprinted Murmook. Oh, I could actually do the double Imprinted Murmook trick, where I give another creature the text box of Imprinted Murmook. Huh. How do I maximize on this? I guess I do... I start in Star Alliance? Mars first? Dang it. That's 4 Mars cards? And they were able to discard Ornar Skullface to get a scrap there. Fight Eddie. Jeez. Now do I... If I go Logos, I could play Key Charge with the Quant. My keys cost... Oh, my keys cost 9, so I can't even do that. So I think the best thing then maybe is to just do as much stuff in Logos as possible. Gain as much Amber with Logos as possible. So Steel. Let's see, Twin Bolts. Oh, I could give one of my creatures, yeah, the Imprinted Murmook text box. Let's see. Huh. Okay, so I do... I don't want to pay 9 for a key. That's too much. So it's like not even worth it. Dang. Yeah, I really don't want to play the Key Charge now, so I'm spending extra. I need to wait, I think. Could I possibly come back here? I have a regrowth. I could bring a untamed creature back from the discard, maybe. If it was a Ghost Hawk, that would be really good. Other than that, it's Pampaka Jaga, or Pampaka Anga, and Musthik Murmook. Musthik Murmook isn't amazing because I'm not trying to tax myself. But if I could like potentially key charge and then play the Musthik Murmook after that and tax them. And then the draw, it's 2 Starlines cards, so the Book of LEQ doesn't do anything. If they Winds of Death now, then I get some stuff back. So I'd have like 2 Kirby's. But they're going Brobnar. Soul Bomb. Oh, Fiery Jark. Were they trying to figure out what was in my deck? They took out Navigator Ali. Oh, and then oh, Recklessness. Oh, I lucked out and kept my key charge. That is incredible. Oh, my regrowth doesn't do anything now? That's funny. Dang, I lost my Ghost Hawk, though. That's too bad. Okay. I think what I do is Logos. Just reap with these. And then key charge with the Quant. Stealth mode, though, geez. If I was able to stealth mode, that could be strong. I don't think I can do that, though. Unless I do it with the Quants. So let's reap with these. So I'm up to 7. And then what I do is I use the Creative Nurture's ability. So let's use this, reveal Imprinted Murmook, and give Hapsis that effect. So now my keys cost 5, because it's like I have an Imprinted Murmook. And then I regrowth, or sorry, key charge. So forge for 6. So that's a fun combo. Or synergy, I suppose. And then, ooh, if I discard any Logos cards to the fetch drones, it would take them off check. That could be worth it. I think I gotta do it. Let's do it. Oh, no. Discard Universal Translator and Quadricorder. Didn't get the Amber Control. What do I do now? Quant into stealth mode. But they have a soul bomb, and they are haunted, so that means they can destroy all my creatures now. Maybe I should have. Let's see. I did 2 damage to Hapsis. No, that's fine. I don't think I would change that. Regrowth still doesn't get anything useful. So my turn is looking a little weak. Star Alliance is pretty sketchy, although it's good to have a stealth mode. If they play creatures, then... Like, if they play Brobnar stuff, then it would be good to destroy that. I guess if I destroy the Protective Playmate, that's good. Because I'll get 2 Amber back with that. But they're playing Mars. I'll probably have to destroy the Mars stuff. Oh, Red Death. Does that matter? Huh. Brash Grabber. Well, if I chose Quant, I could destroy the Protective Playmate and the Red Death. Oh, that would destroy the Brash Grabber too. Wow, that would destroy all their stuff. That seems decent. This doesn't have the extra power anymore, though. So the Musthic Murmug would destroy that. I guess destroying all their stuff is good. With the stealth mode? Yeah, I'll do it. Even though I lose the Quant. Quant is really good. Interrupts? Oh, the replay pod. Yeah. Stealth mode. So at least they can't play actions next turn. I can't risk doing the book. Oh, and I got another stealth mode. Nice. So actually, if I reap with Armsmaster Melina and play the stealth mode, then I get it up to check. And they're not haunted, so the Soul Bomb can't do damage to my creatures anymore. And maybe I could even, like, if I got to check last... if I get to check with the stealth mode next turn, I could just risk it with the Book of LEQ and try to get a little extra amber. But maybe that would be too greedy. They're going Geistoid. Ectocharge doesn't work. Good. Albiestray doesn't come in ready because they're not haunted. Good. Okay. This can capture 1, though, so that would take me off check. Let's see. Maybe the information exchange. Nah, but I should still probably, like, stop them from playing actions another turn. Or I could play Untamed. I need to destroy their creatures somewhat, I think. So I need to get rid of 1 thing at least. So I think... geez. If I was able to do both of these turns... No, I can't guarantee that I would go into Untamed, though. Heal that. I don't think that matters, though, but I'm going to do the regrowth trick again because I don't want to pick up any of these other creatures out of my discard, so I'll discard the Mustlik Murmuk first and then regrowth it. And then I want to take out the Reaver, I think, because the Reaver has the ability to gain them extra amber. Then Mustlik Murmuk. So I'm not on check either. But I'm getting close. I have one more Starlines card. So if I go Starlines, I could get to 7 amber just with the cards in my hand, potentially, and stopping them from playing actions. That could be game winning. They do have stuff like Energy Vampirism, Veil of Ectoplasm. Veil of Ectoplasm could matter. The Albius Stray can capture with Reaping. And there's also Hypnotic Command. But they don't have any Mars creatures in play, so they'd have to get pretty lucky to draw into Mars like that, but that could obviously happen, of course. And Code Monkey, this could potentially pick up like 2 creatures. Like if I pick up the Mustlik Murmuk, then that actually gets me closer to check. Oh, they're discarding Plummet again. Interesting. So yeah, I guess they just don't want to discard their hand. But if I go Logos, that would be a pretty good turn. Oh, okay, Fire Age Arc. I think Stealth Mode would probably be the best, though. So that I can stop them from playing actions. Oh, they do take out my Armsmaster Melina, though. And Blunderbore's here. Okay, so I guess never mind. I'm not going to be able to do that. So I think maybe the Logos plan, actually, where I play the Code Monkey, pick these 2 up, and then Information Exchange. So that would get me to 7. The Cloaking Dongle and Stealth Mode, that doesn't get me to check. Although stopping them from playing actions is amazing. And then with these, I could get to 7, but that doesn't do anything in addition to that, I suppose. Yeah, let's go Logos. Steel. Code Monkey. Reduce key cost to 6 again, and go to 7. So they're not haunted. So the Blunderbore, they need to get more stuff into their discard before this can make me lose 2. So I'm safe from this, kinda. So this is a good turn of events for me. Let's see, what can they do in Mars, though? There is Hypnotic Command. So they could do a lot of damage with that. I have a Code Monkey, so... Oh, and they have Replay Pod, so they have an extra 2 creatures for their Hypnotic Command that way. Brash Grabber is enraged because they're not... Oh, yep, there's the Hypnotic Command. Okay, now... Good Stealth Mode turn, maybe? And I have a Book of LAQ, so that's great. So come on. I would really love to close... Oh, Don't Believe Your Eyes, too! At least that doesn't get the good effect. Oh, they got the Code Monkey. Okay, come on, please, if I can just stop actions here. Okay, we're going Star Alliance. And there's a Mustlik Murmuk here. I don't think I need that. Ah, but the blunderbore again, though. The blunderbore is going to stop me from forging. That dang blunderbore. Oh, information exchange. Okay, so I can swap back into Logos. Okay, so I'm going to reveal the information exchange. And then draw it with the... Whoa. There's a bunch of stuff you could do here. Wait, Kirby... No, I can't get lay of the land now. So yeah, that doesn't work. So I have to get the information exchange on top and then draw that with the Tau Tau. So I'll do lay of the land, Kirby with information exchange on top. So cloaking dongle this, stealth mode, book into Tau Tau, archive the unnatural selection, and then steal. And then I could do... no, but then I would be discarding lay the lands, so nah. I want to keep my combo there. Ooh, and a mimicry. That's exciting. I wonder what that could do. Ecto charge? That would be crazy. Okay, I lose too. Yep. Oh, but they're kind of stuck. Oh, are they kind of stuck? Oh, I probably can't go untamed if I go Star Alliance, though. Let's see. How do I win this turn? Surely there's a way. Or, like, I gotta get, like, really, really close. Plus 20, reduced by 1 for each card in your discard pile. So I have 17 in my discard pile. So I could get up to 20 and forge at 6, right? So I think that works. So let's go with Untamed, pick up the archives, and then I go... Let's just... I guess I discard this stuff just to make it sure. Discard, regrowth. This. Nice. Okay. So let's go here. Boom. Yeah, okay. Gotta win with the mimicry on Ecto Charge. That is cool. Okay. Sweet. Win did work. Oh yeah, win is awesome. What a cool deck. Okay. And now we're up against this or this. Oh, that's so much creature control. Oh, but this has... Do I have anything with Mars? No, I don't. Uh-oh. Oh, so that means I can't benefit from the kabooms either, right? I think I have to go with Bioland because this has more Amber generation, I think, overall, than the Juggler. The Juggler can struggle to get going, but Bioland has a lot of Amber bonuses, lots of creatures. You can gain Amber really quickly. And I think that's going to be the answer here, because going up against these types of decks with Hallowfest, I think, could be a problem. So let's go with Bioland. Oops. NKFL. And what is our opponent on? Mook. It is the Kaboom deck. Kaboom! If they kaboom my... Oh, let's see. This was a loss. And this is a win. And now we got Violin versus AS. Kaboom! It's the Kaboom deck. Okay. Oh, we got the Vault of Redemption. Nice. Okay, I think I gotta go with that. Early Vault of Redemption into a bunch of kabooms. I think I like that. Keep. So win the anti-Grim Reminders deck. How about that? It's the Worlds Collide deck that's tuned to play versus Grim Reminders. Gets a win versus that set apparently. Somehow it does it. Let's see. Shadows. Booby Trap, Lurking Hob, and Lamindra. So the Ven Omok, that's annoying, but I do have options to get rid of that. Maybe I should have gone into a different house and just used my cooperative hunting right away. Because it has a damage bonus on it. So with the one creature. But what I'll try to do here, hopefully, is go Shadows. Or no. No. Let's do the cooperative hunting. I think that's better because Mollymawk, I want that to come out before my Vault of Redemption. And if I save the Life for a Life, then I could get lucky and draw into Brend the Fanatic. But this would let me make another token, so that's good too. I'll be able to reap twice. But no, I have to destroy something to Life for a Life. Let's go Untamed. Let's do this. Damage, damage, more damage. Oh, when I drew Brend, I got lucky. Happy day, happy day. So let's go. Hopefully my whining in the middle of game 2 will be proven wrong. Let's see. We got a long game ahead of us. Oh, Nefru. Okay, okay. I'm going to destroy my own creature. If they have stuff that discards stuff from my hand, that would be awful. I don't think there's anything that discards from my hand, although Vapor Imp is good. All right, what I want to do, though, is get out... I want to start getting out creatures because they have the Nefru. Creatures! Creatures! Oh, and I can steal! Dude, nice! The capture bonus with Scrivener Fabian. Scrivener Fabian like works like so rarely, I feel, that even these days you still gotta celebrate that. Aw, yeah, I'm building up steam. Violin's building up steam. The Prime. We are the prime deck. Because I think, like, if I'm the rush deck, then Nefer is good for me. Because anything that's going to get me closer to the finish line. But I'm sure I guess they're trying to protect their valuable creatures. They purge Scrivener Fabian. With the Portal Guardian? Oh, because that's a Tomb of Agony, actually. Tomb of Agony lets you purge an enemy creature. That's really good. But now it's time for Shadows. Yeah. Let's see. I could even, like, hold the Kerwallop to try to get a huge payoff with that later, but I don't know if that's worth it. Let's see. Maybe I do hold the Kerwallop, because it's, like, not doing anything this turn, unfortunately. Boom! Boom! Oh, if another friendly creature captures 2. So let's do the Titan Apparition, I guess. Yeah. And then Kerwallop. So that doesn't actually. I'll just play it because I don't want. I don't think I want to slow myself down. And I have 11 amber. So I just gotta rush. Gotta rush. The Prime. We are the Prime. And with the Nefru, oh, I have Booby Trap. What if I, like, Booby Trapped my own stuff? Gained Amber that way? But nah, that's only 1 Shadows card. I have to go Redemption next turn because I have 4 Redemption cards. Okay, yeah, they got to get rid of the Nefru. Good, good. So I'm just too far ahead for them to... Oh, they actually purged Booby Trap. But I was able to keep all my Redemption cards. I actually have 2 purged cards because they purged my Scrivener Fabian. Okay. After fight, make a token creature and play ready this creature. I could even start creating tokens and destroying them to draw cards. Let's see. Well, I'd really like... Huh. Oh, okay. So here we go. Look at this. So with the damage bonus here, I'll do a damage to the Titan Apparition. And then that means that the Assault finishes that off. And I'm going to have to discard the top 5 cards of my deck because that destroyed effect. But I don't really care about that. I just lose some stuff that isn't that important. But now I have Sacred Duty. So I just put that here, and I fight again into this, and it has Elusive, but it doesn't matter because I have Assault. Yeah. 10 Amber. Oh, this game is going so well. Bioland's turning the whole match around. He says, don't worry, Lorimer. I got you. I'm the rush deck. Come on, let's finish this strong, Biolan. What else we got? We got a Citizen Strix. And then everything else is kind of mediocre, actually. So I can maybe waste not. Oh, no, that's gone. They destroyed it with all hands on deck. Oh, Parabyte. Okay, that's a problem. But I got a Vault of Redemption out. And I got some mutants. So those could potentially draw me cards. Oh, if I waste not a mutant, then I draw an extra card. That's fun. So I think I'll actually go Untamed next turn. Ooh. Aw, yeah. Untamed. So what I do... Oh, I gotta make sure that they're Parabyte. I gotta get rid of their Parabyte. Let's do that later, though. Let's first do the Waste Not. 2 Amber, and then sacrifice a mutant to draw a card and draw like 3 more cards. I didn't get anything really useful, though, but that's okay. Oh, I could actually shuffle... I could shuffle the Waste Not back in. That's cool. Okay, so actually, let's do this. Let's... play the Briar Grubbling, and then I have this. Oh, and I have enough damage to destroy all of their creatures. Lucky me. Oh, I am getting lucky now. Yes. Mine, and now I shuffled my Waste Not back into the deck. Oh, it's a bunch of Redemption, but it's Redemption and Untamed, so this is great for me. Purchase Sneaky Beats, and there we have it! I didn't cut you. Wow. Okay. Dude, Biolan. Biolan, how do you rush so well? All these Amber bonuses, and we got the Brand with the Life for a Life. That was so good. The Vault of Redemption was early. Biolan did it. Turned the whole match around after losing. Oh, I didn't look at the keys. Dang it. I always forget that. I think, is it reported? No, okay. Dang it. I never... Was it... Did he have 1 key or 2 keys? I think it was 1 key.